It was 6:17 a.m. when a 911 call shattered the quiet of a sleepy Cedar Ridge suburb. A woman's voice trembled on the line, panic threading every word. "Please, I need help. There's a man in my house. He's not supposed to be here. I think he's trying to kill me." Dispatch tried to anchor her, asking for her name, but she could only whisper, "I can't. He'll hear me. He's right outside the door." 6 minutes later, police rushed to the scene. The house? Still, almost too normal. The front door unlocked, nothing broken, no chaos, except the most important thing, her. Gone. Just gone. All that remained was a cell phone, still recording, picking up the soft, chilling sound of footsteps disappearing. The caller? Lena Hartford, 34, nurse, volunteer, no known enemies. Lived in Cedar Ridge for 11 years, but as investigators dug deeper, things got weird. There wasn't a single trace of Lena Hartford before 2014. No school records, no ID, no birth certificate, just blank. But her job was real. Her lease, real. Social security number, only issued in 2013. Detective Morgan Ayers, leading the case, found a handwritten note wedged deep in Lena's medicine cabinet. It read, "He said if I told the truth, he'd make me disappear. But I'm tired of hiding. If you're reading this, he's already here." So, was Lena even Lena? Or was she hiding behind a mask? And from who? A week later, a gas station camera 20 miles away captured someone looking just like Lena. Same coat, same backpack, only she paid with a different name, Charlotte Mendez. A little digging revealed Charlotte Mendez vanished from Albuquerque, New Mexico in 2012, right after accusing her ex-husband of domestic violence. The case fizzled out, she disappeared. Could Lena Hartford have been Charlotte Mendez, hiding in plain sight this whole time? Forensics went over that 911 audio with a fine-toothed comb, buried deep, a low, menacing whisper. "You should have stayed quiet, Charlotte." Detectives believe that was Marco Reyes, Charlotte's ex, officially last seen in Mexico in 2015. And then another twist. A man named Daniel Royce came forward. He remembered her, but as Elise, met her at a food bank. She told him she was running from someone. Wouldn't say who, only that a man would never stop looking for her. 3 names, 3 lives, 1 woman, forever looking over her shoulder. Back at the Cedar Ridge house, investigators found no signs of forced entry, no strange DNA, but on the back door lock, a single fingerprint. It matched an unsolved break-in from Albuquerque in 2012. That file listed Marco Reyes as the suspect. There's a big problem though. Marco Reyes was declared legally dead in 2018. But the evidence points to him being there, in Lena's house. In 2024, no body, no trace, just a phone call. And a whisper that chills detectives to this day. "You should have stayed quiet, Charlotte." So, was Lena Hartford ever real? Or just a name borrowed by someone desperate to outrun a nightmare? 1 call, 1 whisper, and a mystery that vanished right along with her. This is Vanished Whispers, True Crime. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that refuse to stay buried. As the investigation into Lena Hartford's disappearance gripped Cedar Ridge, detectives turned to the people who lived closest to the mystery. Mrs. Keating, a retired teacher next door, spoke first. Her voice shook as she remembered, "I heard a woman crying just after 6. It sounded desperate." She paused, then added, "Then I heard footsteps on gravel. I thought it was Lena walking her dog, but her dog never barked. That's not like him." Across the street, Lena's friend Jasmine remembered something different. "Lena texted me at 5:48 a.m., just a heart emoji. She never sends just that." Jasmine tried calling, no answer. "Later I saw a black SUV idling outside Lena's house. The engine was running but no one was inside. Or I didn't see anyone, at least." Mark, a jogger passing by, offered yet another version. "I saw a woman in a hood moving fast. She didn't look scared, more like she was on a mission. But someone was following her. Tall guy, dark jacket. He ducked between houses when he saw me." But Mr. Patel, 2 doors down, insisted, "I saw nothing, no strange cars, no yelling, just silence, too much silence." Police checked a porch camera. The footage showed only a flicker, a shadow slipping past the Hartford house at 6:19 a.m. No face, no features, just a blur. Everyone remembered something different, but one neighbor, voice low, whispered, "Lena was scared of someone. She told me once, if anything happened, it wouldn't be an accident." The night Lena vanished, the neighborhood didn't just lose a woman, it gained a haunting question. How well do you really know the people next door? Dispatch radio clipped. "Unit 4, status update from Hartford residents, over." Officer Ruiz, radio. Negative dispatch, no forced entry. Dogs here, won't stop whining, feels wrong, over. Detective Larson, measured. Jasmine, you saw the SUV at 6, but the camera picks up movement at 6:19, are you sure? Jasmine, voice trembling. I checked my phone, it was just after 6, maybe I'm wrong, it was still dark. Quick cuts, a pen tapping, files shuffling, officer whispers to a colleague. Officer Nguyen, hushed. That neighbor, Keating, she's changing her story. First it was crying, now she's not sure, something's off. Officer Hart, or she's scared, they all are. Detective Larson, notes, voiceover. Timeline doesn't fit, witnesses contradict. SUV sighting doesn't match camera. Patel, too calm, Jasmine, hiding something, or just scared. Paranoia setting in, even among us. Officer Ruiz, radio. We're missing something, it's like the whole block's holding its breath. Dispatch, copy that Unit 4, stay alert, trust no one. As the hours tick by, the investigation unravels from within. Every statement, new doubts. Every officer, wondering if the truth is slipping through their fingers or being twisted by someone in plain sight. In Cedar Ridge, certainty is in short supply. And trust, the first casualty. Detective Larson, private, barely audible. Did I see the SUV or just think I did? As dawn broke over Cedar Ridge, investigators combed the frost-laced alley behind Lena's house. A blood-stained scarf, half buried in the ice, is carefully sealed in an evidence bag. Its pattern matches the one Lena was last seen wearing. Officers exchange uneasy glances, this is the first sign of violence. Suddenly, Detective Larson's phone vibrates with a new voicemail. Anonymous, time-stamped just hours after Lena vanished. A woman's voice, distorted and barely above a whisper, "He's here, don't trust." The message cuts off, replaced by a burst of static. That night, a neighbor's security camera records a shadowy figure slipping through the darkness. Their face is hidden, just a flash of a hood, a gloved hand catching the porch light. The timestamp, 6:17 a.m. 2 minutes before the SUV was seen leaving. The puzzle only deepens. The scarf's blood type matches Lena, but the DNA is inconclusive. The voicemail's number is untraceable. The figure on the camera, gone before the next frame. Detective Larson's notes grow frantic. Someone's watching us. Evidence planted, or a warning? The case spirals. Each answer breeds more questions. In Cedar Ridge, the line between witness and suspect blurs. As night falls again, the chilling truth settles in. The story isn't over. Someone out there knows exactly what happened. The next evening, as Cedar Ridge huddles behind locked doors, the station's phone lines crackle with unexpected hope. 2 new witnesses come forward, neighbors who had been too afraid to speak until now. Their statements, recorded under the pale glow of the interrogation room, offer a fresh perspective. Detective Larson, please state your name for the record. Witness #1, voice trembling. Megan Holloway, I live across the street from Lena. Detective Larson, you said you saw something unusual the night Lena disappeared? Megan, yes, around 2:00 a.m. I heard footsteps outside, heavy, like someone carrying something. I peeked through the blinds. There was a man tall, wearing a dark jacket. He put something in Lena's mailbox, then he looked right at my window. I pulled back. Detective Larson, did you recognize him? Megan, shakes head. No, but I remember his gloves, red stripes on the wrists. Close-up of an evidence bag. Inside, an envelope discovered hours later in Lena's mailbox. Inside, a photograph. Lena at a crowded cafe, circled in red. On the back, a chilling message scrawled in block letters, not the first. The discovery sends shockwaves through the investigation. For the first time, detectives consider the case might be part of something larger, a pattern, hidden in plain sight. Detective Larson's hands shake as he reviews the new evidence. Fatigue etches his face. His notes are littered with anxious scribbles. The pressure mounts not just to find Lena, but to stop a predator who may have struck before. Outside, the community's fear grows palpable. Porch lights flicker on through the night. Parents clutch their children closer. Whispers of past disappearances resurface, old wounds torn open. Yet in the darkness, something shifts. With new voices breaking the silence, the investigation takes a bold new turn. But with every answer, the shadows seem to grow deeper. The investigation takes a dramatic turn when a forgotten security camera, mounted on a neighbor's garage, is finally discovered. Its grainy footage, time-stamped just after 2:00 a.m., captures a shadowy figure moving with purpose near Lena's front gate. The man's face is partially obscured, but the red-striped gloves are unmistakable. Detectives crowd around the monitor, hope and dread mingling in the stale air. For the first time, the team has more than whispers and shadows. They have proof. Cut to police interrogation room. The suspect, Michael Grant, a handyman with a troubled past and a history of working in the neighborhood, sits across from Detective Larson. The tension is palpable. Detective Larson. Michael, you know why you're here. We have you on camera near Lena's house the night she disappeared. Tell me what you were doing. Michael, voice shaky. I was just passing through. My truck broke down. I swear, I didn't even go near her place. Detective Larson slides a still image across the table. The gloves are visible, red stripes glowing under the harsh light. Detective Larson, we found these in your garage. Why do they match the gloves seen in the footage? Michael's eyes dart. Silence stretches. Michael, I work with my hands. Lots of gloves. Maybe someone took them. Detective Larson leans in, his voice soft but unyielding. Detective Larson, Michael, I need the truth. You know, when I was a kid, my sister disappeared. We never found her. I promised myself I'd never let another family go through that pain. Don't make me break that promise. A heavy pause. The camera lingers on Larson's weary face, the personal stakes etched deep in his eyes. Michael, whispering, you don't understand. It's bigger than me. I tried to warn her. Detective Larson, warn her about what? Michael, help us. Help Lena. The suspect lowers his head, tears pooling in his eyes. Michael, he said he'd hurt my family. The man with the camera. I didn't want any part of it. But I saw him too, the night Lena vanished. Larson's jaw tightens. The case has cracked open, revealing not just a suspect but a chilling network lurking in the shadows. The breakthrough propels the investigation forward, but the cost is written all over Detective Larson's face. For him, every answer is a step closer to redemption, or another scar that won't heal. The camera fades out on the flickering security footage, the mystery deepening even as the truth claws its way into the light. As dawn breaks over the quiet neighborhood, the final pieces of the puzzle fall into place. Detective Larson, weary but resolute, sits across from Lena's family. The investigation has uncovered a truth no one could have expected. Lena, known to her neighbors as a quiet librarian, was living under a false identity. Her real name, Elena Markovich, a key witness in a decades-old international case involving a notorious crime syndicate. Years ago, she entered witness protection after testifying against the syndicate's leader. For years, she lived in peace, until someone recognized her. The mysterious man with the camera, identified through Michael's testimony and enhanced security footage, is revealed as Viktor Petrov, a syndicate enforcer. His motive wasn't robbery or random violence, it was revenge, and a warning to others who might betray the organization. Michael Grant, the handyman, was coerced into silence. He had seen Victor lurking around Lena's house and tried to warn her, but fear for his own family kept him from coming forward. His guilt, now laid bare, is met with compassion from both Larson and Lena's family. In a tearful statement, Lena's sister expresses both heartbreak and relief. We never knew why she was so cautious, so distant. Now we finally understand. She was protecting us, even from herself. The community gathers for a candlelight vigil, honoring Lena's courage and the sacrifices made by those who sought the truth. Detective Larson, standing in the glow of flickering candles, reflects on the promise he made, and kept. The case is closed, but the scars remain. Yet in the aftermath, there is hope. The neighborhood, once shadowed by suspicion, finds unity in shared grief and the resolve to protect one another. As the screen fades to black, the final words linger. Sometimes the loudest cries for help are the ones we never hear, but when truth finds its voice, even the deepest shadows cannot hide. End credits roll, accompanied by the soft swell of hopeful music, a story of loss, courage, and the enduring power of truth. In the days after Lena's case is closed, Cedar Ridge begins to heal. The morning sun rises over quiet streets and a gentle peace settles in. Neighbors gather in the town square, creating a memorial for Lena, flowers, candles, and handwritten notes honoring her courage. Detective Larson stands with his family, his arm around his wife, finally allowing himself a quiet smile. Children play nearby, laughter echoing as parents watch with relief, grateful for safety restored. Neighbors who once kept to themselves now share stories and comfort, united by loss but bound by hope. At the memorial, Lena's sister lights a candle, her voice steady. We will remember her not for how she left, but for how she lived. The community joins hands, a circle of support forming around Lena's memory, promising to look out for one another. As dusk falls, candles flicker in every window, a symbol of hope, unity, and the promise that Lena's story will inspire kindness, not fear. In Cedar Ridge, the shadows have lifted. Together they move forward stronger and forever changed by the power of truth and compassion. Morning sunlight streams through the kitchen window as Detective Larson sits at the table, his daughter's laughter echoing down the hall. Anna pours coffee, smiling warmly. Larson squeezes her hand, gratitude and relief in his eyes. Outside, neighbors gather on the porch, bringing homemade pie and heartfelt thanks. Children ride bikes down the street, parents chat by mailboxes, and the air is filled with easy conversation. Larson joins his son in the yard, tossing a baseball back and forth, laughter replacing the weight that once haunted him. That evening, the community gathers for a small celebration, neighbors, friends, and family sharing food and stories under string lights. Larson stands among them, his heart light, surrounded by the people he's protected. As dusk settles, he looks to his family, Anna's arm around his shoulders, his children safe and happy, and smiles, finally at peace. As dusk settles over Cedar Ridge, a gentle hush falls across the town square. Neighbors gather, candles flickering softly in grateful hands. The community stands shoulder to shoulder, faces aglow with warmth and remembrance. Some share quiet stories, memories of Lena's kindness, her laughter, her courage. Others embrace, letting go of old misunderstandings, choosing forgiveness and hope. Voices rise together in gentle song and prayer, gratitude echoing beneath the night sky. Children light lanterns, sending wishes for peace and healing into the darkness. Detective Larson stands quietly at the edge, watching as Lena's parents are surrounded by gentle support. Friends and strangers alike offer comfort, united by shared loss and newfound strength. The square glows with unity, every candle a promise to remember and protect one another. Hugs are exchanged, hands are held, and forgiveness passes quietly from neighbor to neighbor. Stories of Lena's kindness ripple through the crowd, each memory a thread in the fabric of the town. The night air is filled with gratitude for Lena, for each other, for the chance to heal. As the vigil draws to a close, neighbors linger, promising to look out for one another. The camera drifts upward, catching the first light of dawn as it breaks over Cedar Ridge. In the golden glow, the town stands united, stronger, kinder, and forever changed. As dawn breaks over Cedar Ridge, a gentle peace settles across the town. Children laugh and play in the park, their voices echoing where silence once lingered. Detective Larson sits on a bench with his family, sharing a quiet breakfast beneath the trees. Around the town square, neighbors greet each other with warmth, small acts of kindness blossoming in Lena's memory. A new plaque glimmers in the morning sun, a tribute to Lena Hartford, whose courage brought the community together. Inspired by her story, volunteers gathered to support those in need, planting seeds of hope for the future. Detective Larson smiles, watching his children run ahead, grateful for the peace that now fills their lives. The town moves forward, forever changed but stronger, united by truth, compassion, and the memory of one brave woman. In Cedar Ridge, healing begins with every sunrise and hope endures in every heart.